Hello everybody and welcome back to another Wizzy Welsh Venting vlog. Look who's here! Yes, Seren is back in work and she has been back in work now for 2 weeks. We had a very nice outing on Saturday and she was epic. She was very, very good. She's feeling amazing after her physio session. So we'll have a little catch up and just you can see what we've been up to. So this was Seren's first ride back in 3 weeks after her break, after her full MOT. So she's had the Improvac injection, she's had her teeth done, she's had the physio, and the physio was honestly incredible for her. She was really tight in her neck, over her back, over her SI joint, just everywhere basically that usually flags up, but she seemed to be extra sore. I mean, she's had a hard winter, so I can't blame her. So yeah, this is my first ride back and she felt incredible. I didn't realise quite how stiff she'd got, so the physio described it as when we were trotting her up, she'd become like from the front end, she'd become like blocked. So like all her neck, her shoulders and her front legs were all just moving as one rather than separate pieces of the body. So she gave her, released all that, give her a good massage, and I mean, this is the difference. Like, I've actually got a horse that can bend, that can flex, that is supple. Her canter, so this is actually her worst rein canter, and you know what, it didn't feel too bad. Like, everything just felt looser. Like, look at her canter, back end, her back legs coming through. She's actually got a slight jump in the canter as well, which we have been missing. So I think she's been really, really tight, and that's one thing that I noticed when I look back over the arena eventing videos, is that she's really, really tight behind. And I do notice that as well. It's like seasons, it's like season pains, and she's a vet physio and she said the same thing. It can all be with the seasons, and Seren really does suffer. Like, she's a really marish mare in terms of season wise. And this was our second ride back and she was feeling a little bit spirited. Bless her, she just absolutely loves work. I love that pony. She just loves her job. She just loves to come out and play. She loves being able to canter now because she can kind of canter much better. Like, I'm trying to apply the things that Rich taught me here, and honestly it has just completely and utterly changed the way I school her, and it's just bridging that gap of the front legs doing one thing and the back legs doing another. I mean, you can see there's a slight jump again in the canter coming. This is her worst rein. She's still quite blocked off on this rein, but it's just going to take time. Like, this has always been her worst rein. You can see she's like, no mum, I don't really want to bend that way. But it's just going to be a case of warming up the neck, and just gradually, kind of like stretching, like us learning to the splits. Like, you can't do it overnight. You have to gradually get better and better and better. And she really does during the session. So, like, I'll hold for a little bit of the inside, open my outside rein and put my leg on with the inside leg. And, leg heeled her into my outside hand. And then as soon as she's done that, I release. So I'm holding her there. So she's really fighting me. So I've got my leg on, and she's released. So I release then, and you see how her neck looks straighter. And that's just kind of the battle that we have at the moment, especially with this rein. She's so much better on the other rein, but it's just gonna take time just to level up, but like even everything up. But she's just lovely to ride. Like, she feels amazing after her little break and the physio session. She's also put on a lot more weight as well, and I don't know if you noticed behind, but where her flank is, she's a lot more filled out, and that is because I've put her on a different gut balancer. So I tend to ride her as well in I've got a quarter sheet on her now. So the one in the first video was the Ulan quarter sheet, and honestly it's just made a bit of a difference to like her being less tucked up and things. So yeah, really pleased with that. And here she is. This was like on a casual like night schooling, so we have our lovely outdoor and we're really, really lucky. So I just kind of do the same principles again, working on everything Rich has taught me, just the same kind of principles. doing some walks to canter. She absolutely loves her walk to canter. That really helps her get her bum underneath her. And she went lovely again in this session. She's just getting stronger and stronger. I mean, there, see, this is her worst rein, and the fact that she's actually able to kind of slow the rhythm down, like what Rich was saying, slow the rhythm down and try and connect the front to the back. It's slightly there, a little bit of a 3-beat, but we do lose it, but it's happening. You know, she's quite tight there, and her back end isn't coming underneath her as much as I'd like it to, but we're just working through it. Like, this is just a standard night, and I thought she schooled beautifully. Like, at the moment, I just love riding her. She's just so... I love bringing on horses. I think people sometimes get hooked on the fact that they think I want to be an eventer and whatever, and actually no, I just love bringing on horses. I love the fact that this little mare is 13 years old, but she's still green as grass, and the fact that I'm producing her, like, she's my own print, if you know what I mean. I love it. She's brilliant. So this was a lovely little pole session, and she went beautifully. Like, everything just feels so much better since I've started schooling properly. Like, the way that she's holding herself, she can actually bend over her back. Her contact's so much more consistent. She's just springing off the floor. Like, she just feels lovely at the moment. Even that canter, look at that canter. Seren would never have been able to go around that circle like that balanced. We're getting there. It's coming. It's taken a while, but it's coming. And this is her worst rein. And again, would she have been able to do this a few weeks ago, months ago? Probably not. But we're getting there. We're working on it constantly, always working on it. And I always do a nice bit of long rein to finish, and she's just, yeah, I'm very pleased with how she's going at the moment. So fingers crossed for the season ahead, and if it doesn't go ahead, oh well. There you go, happy pony. Got my tea. Alright then, baby. Thanks for watching.